Yoga class. Let's get into a nice flow together for our bodies and see how we feel afterwards. So let's check in right now with ourselves. We'll begin with some breathing. Come into your comfortable seat. Let the eyes close. Let the mouth close as you breathe through your nose. And establish the breath long and slow. Visualizing your lungs as you breathe. When you breathe in, filling the lungs and expanding them in all directions. And exhale, compressing the lungs in. So have the visual of your lungs to keep your mind even more focused in the present moment as you drop in and breathe. Breath is flowing long and steady, full. And you're beginning to feel more into the rest of your body. Where does it feel pleasant? Where does it feel unpleasant? What feels neutral in your body? Where do you want to stretch out? What wants some attention? What is your body telling you right now about your lived experience? Are you tired? Are you energized? And how are you feeling? What's your emotional state? What are your moods right now? And is there a relationship between how your body feels and what your mood is, what your emotional feeling state is? Are they connected in some way? And as we start our practice, is there something we're uncovering about ourselves, something we're revealing, something that we want to bring more to the forefront in our lives, the quality of ourselves or an aspect of our being as a form of an intention for your practice? What would you like to cultivate more of in your life? And with that intention in your heart, let's say the sound of Om together. Let's say Om. Let's breathe in. Om. Wonderful. Breathe in again and exhale and let the eyes blink and flutter open. Bring in little movements. And we'll start today actually in a dangle, in a forward fold. So moving around on your mat in your body so that you can come to a forward fold that will hold. Oh, and as I come into this forward fold first, my feet are a little wide. I'm just going to rest my elbows right above my knees on my lower thighs. So it's a bit of a supported dangle. It's our first posture for today. It's a little more supported right now. And then gradually over time, as we're holding it, I'm going to deepen it. So I'll start pretty soft. And you can start soft also. One of the key elements of dangling is letting your head be heavy so you can feel all that traction through your neck and your upper back. And if you want to move or shift or sway gently in any way, that's welcome. You can do that. I'm starting to straighten my legs now and drop my hands towards the ground. You might also deepen in some way. Let's bend our right knee and straighten the left leg approximately and lean more over the straight left leg. So right knee is bent, left leg is straighter, and you're folding more over the left leg and just hold. Try to keep tension free in the shoulders. And then shift to the right. Bend the left knee, straighten the right leg more. Fold to the right, hold. Loose, free in the neck. Back to the left. Back to the right. And to center, hold elbows. Little tiny micro bounces as you'll hold your elbows. Drop your hands from your elbows, hands towards the ground. Notice where your hands come to now on the mat. And then we'll kind of crawl up our legs to get to standing. You'll bring your hands to your shins and lift, and then to your knees and thighs and lift, and then to your hips and lift. So it's slowly coming to standing. And then we'll hold here. Breath. Good. Eyes open. Step the feet a little wider, like mat distance wide. Perhaps a titch wider than that even. My feet are like 2 feet apart, it seems. And left hand and right hand on your thighs. As we exhale, we'll lean to the right. Right hand will drag down the right leg, and then the left hand comes up the left side body, so your fist, left fist, sort of rests in your armpit. And we hold here, ear towards your shoulder, right ear towards your right shoulder. Other side up, inhale. Right hand will drag up, left hand will slide down, and we shift right over to the other side. Right fist rests in the right armpit, left hand down the left leg. Left ear towards shoulder. Inhale up. Let's hold center. Both hands are down our sides. Stand tall. Breathe. Great. And then similar to that, it's called the monkey hara breath, where we go side to side. So your hands are on your thighs, and as we lean to the left, the right hand comes up towards your armpit, and you exhale through your mouth. Let's inhale, come up. Exhale, other side. Back and forth. Gradually making it bigger and more vigorous. So starting kind of slow and small, and then faster and faster. Slowing it down. Smaller movements to center stillness. Breath here, feel, be with. Good. And your feet, my feet are kind of wide for this next movement. So I'm going to scoot them in just a little bit more. So they're just wider than my hips. So it's more like that mat distance length. Maybe it's 1.5 feet. And then we'll begin to turn and twist right and left, draping noodly arms. At first, our feet are on the ground. And then we begin to pick up the opposite foot, opposite heel, and even roll over the opposite toes. Your elbows will start to bend. Your arms will begin to come further up your body, belly, and then chest, and then over the shoulders to your back, looking behind you also. And then winding it down, winding it down. Hands will get lower, smaller twists. Good. And then we go to stillness. And just a couple more things before we do a few vinyasas. I'll turn to the side so you can see me. Hands will clasp behind you. Shoulder blades squeeze. Kneecaps lift. Glutes engaged and squeezed together. Push hips forward. Heart up. Chin up. Drape your hands back. Standing. Back bend. Hands can be clasped behind you, or for more support, instead put your hands at the low back on your kidneys, or even down the back of your thighs. Inhale, up, up, up. Pause. Stand tall before we drape forward. Good. Okay, a couple more breaths. No rush, nowhere to get to. Just this moment. Let's exhale then. Bend the knees and fold forward. So it's a slow forward fold, mindful of your low back. Chest will fall towards your thighs, knees are bent. And then the hands can either drop down your legs towards the ground, hands towards the ground, or rest elbows again on the thighs, long in the neck. Hold forward fold, but by all means, put some bend in the knees. And let's bring our hands all the way to the ground, step both feet back, and come plank. Holding plank. I'm just pushing my weight into my toes and then the balls of my feet. Rock back, drop the knees, child's pose. Child's pose to a twisted child's pose. Take your hands, walk them to the right. Looking over your right thigh. The left shoulder falls towards the ground. Left shoulder blade towards the ground. Left hip will reach down and back. So you're feeling a left side body stretch. Maybe I am. The more that I lower my left shoulder, the deeper that stretch gets. And then we come over to the left center. Inhale. To the left, exhale. Lean over the left thigh. Drop your head. Let your right shoulder this time fall towards the ground. Let's come forward. Inhale. Arms reach forward, long arms on your fingertips. Crawl your hands away. And hands and knees. Inhale. Cat cow. Exhale. Chin drops. Spine lift. Hold. Stretch. Tailbone. The tip of your tailbone all the way into your skull. Feel the pull along your spinal column. Cow, belly drop. Inhale. Arch, lift the head, and then we'll hold here. Gaze up, up, up. Heart sinks low, belly sinks low. Exhale, cat. Hold it. 2 breaths. Inhale, cow. 2 breaths. And then straight back, tabletop. Navel to spine. Right leg lift. We've done these little pulses before. Push through your right heel. Lift the leg, legs at a 90-degree angle, and then pulse your leg even higher. Right leg even higher. And then we exhale, right knee to the ground. And inhale it right back up, lift, and then pulse. So that's 2. We'll go to 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, knee down, exhale. And left leg. Inhale it up, 90 degrees, push through your heel, lift higher. That's 1, lower the knee down, go to 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, knee down, drop into child's pose, thighs together, chest on thighs, third eye to the mat. Inhale, lift, hands and knees, tabletop. And these little kind of like fire hydrant poses where the right knee will go, instead of up and back like we just did, right knee will go out to the side like a door opening. 1, exhale it down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right knee down, and instead of bringing right knee to the left knee like we started, bring the right knee behind the left knee. So I'm crossing my thighs, my right thigh behind my left thigh, and then lean back a little, sort of like a hero's pose. As a transition, I just like to cross into this sometimes. Soften, soften, what can soften? And then we'll come back up. Inhale, unwrap your legs, knee under hip, each leg. And we'll do the left leg. So just like the hinge of a door, left leg's gonna open out to the side. Inhale, 1, exhale it down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale, left thigh behind the right thigh, both knees on the ground, and then lower back. You don't have to get all the way into hero's pose. I'm not. I'm just kind of sitting back a bit. Forward, inhale, knees down, unwrap the knees, walk the hands forward, tuck the toes under. Let's arrive back in plank. And we'll do 5 of our plank push-ups, which you can do with knees down. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one takes you all the way to the mat. Belly down, toes point, shoulders, blades, roll to the back. Let's lift to a low cobra without the use of our hands. Head and torso lift, hands float. Exhale, lower. Forehead down. Turn to the right, rest on your left cheek. Let's come to the to our chins again. Let's turn forward instead of our forehead. Come to our chins and legs together. More of a locust version this time as we lift. So we'll inhale, lift chin, lift chest, lift hands, and then bring your hands behind you, fingers interlace, and then we lift our feet, then our legs. Exhale, down legs, release your hands, turn to the left, rest on your right cheek. You can bend knees, feet in the air, and drape feet side to side to relieve the back. You guys know. Center with your feet, hands under your shoulders. Let's lower our legs down, forehead to the mat, toes tuck under. We're in plank prep position, and we'll push all the way up into a plank. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Hello, downward dog. Be in it, breathe with it. We'll be here a minute or so. And I want you to enjoy your downward dog as you do. What wants to stretch and move for you? Right leg up behind us. Bend the right knee, look under the right arm. Look under the left arm. See the right foot and circle your ankle. Both directions. Straighten right leg, lift it high. Bend the right knee to nose. Exhale it back. Inhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale back and up. Exhale, right knee to the left elbow, twist. Inhale up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up and back. Exhale, right knee to the right. Inhale up, back. Exhale, right knee to the left. Inhale up and back. And exhale, step down, lunge. Let's go warrior one. Let's switch it up. Be wild and crazy. Bring our left heel down as we rise into warrior one. Here we are. Hands together. Exhale, hands back to your heart. Now we'll lift the back heel. Exhale, twist to your right. And then we'll lower into our revolved lunge. And you can decide where you'd like to put your hands, keeping them at your heart, opening the arms or binding. Exhale, we'll release down into a low lunge. Our hands will touch down to the ground. But first, rock back and forth. Feel the width, the space between your front foot and your back foot. Back knee down. Front leg straightens, hips back, fold over right leg. Let's go into pigeon. Right foot down. Right foot over to the left. And then lower. Your pigeon. Could look like swan, sleeping swan. How do you want a pigeon today? Take a moment and feel some love for your body. How good it feels to stretch and be with and be in and take care of and pay attention to your body. Holding pigeon a little while, a minute or so. So you can ease into it too. Start at your first edge and deepen as it's appropriate. Deepen as the body makes the invitation for space that you want to fill. Come up, inhale, just come up into your hands. All right, and then come back into three-legged dog. So the right leg will sweep up to the sky, out and up, and then into wild thing. You'll flip over, right foot will land to the left, and then open up. Down and around, right hand down, right leg up. Vinyasa. Downward dog. And left leg now lift. Bend the left knee, look under the left arm. And then look under the right arm. Rotate ankle. Round it around. Rotate the other way. Straighten your leg and our core planks 3 times to center, or twice to each, sorry. Center, left, and then right. Exhale. You can go. You know where to go. Centered. Step the foot down. And warrior 1. Back heel down. And we go up. Hands together. Exhale, heart. Twisting to the left. You can lift the back heel to come deeper into it. Exhale down. Low lunge. Rock. Rock back. Left leg straightens. Hold. Deep down. Inhale forward. Pigeon. Lower left leg. Slowly get into it. No rush. How much can you feel as you're even just prepping for a pose? How much can you experience? And release into it when you're ready. Inhale up, stay. Back to three-legged dog, into wild thing. Sweep the left leg to the sky. And flip over. Let's go back around. Downward dog. Gaze to the front of the mat and jump to the middle of your mat. Lower to seated, feet to the ground. Take a sip real quick. Let's do some core, right before Shavasana. So seated, feet on the ground, hands hold the back of our thighs, feet up, Navasana, half or full. Exhale, feet down, hold your ankles with your hands so your knees are opening so you can drop your feet into butterfly. Pull your feet in and fold forward. Let's come up. Straighten our legs out. Exhale. Forward fold to our feet. And then inhale, lift. Arms up, torso tall, hands to heart. Exhale, and we lower our back. Pause halfway. This is more core. Lift your feet up. Hold. Back down, ankles, heels down, arms up over your head, long stretch. Good. Feet to the ground, hands by your sides. Few sit-ups. Let me shift this screen a little bit. There you go. Hands behind your head. Just 10, well, 20 total. 10 with the left ankle on top of the right. Clasp your hands behind your head, elbows to the sky, and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down, right ankle on top of left and more. Elbows to the sky, you're lifting up. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, down, feet down, and either like just rest your knees in together, or reclining butterfly, or happy baby, or whatever you would like. Something to even out the sensations. And as you start to take your energy inward, just question, ask yourself, what does my body want me to know? What does my inner being want me? Me, when I say me, it's like ego, personality, to know. And give space as you listen. Space for the answer, the response to come slowly, gradually. Come into a shavasana, a relaxation. Give yourself fully and completely to rest into stillness, to non-doing. Enter the being space, the non-dual space. What does my body or my inner being want me to know? Thank the body, your inner being, for its communication with you. Letting it know that you're listening and you're available all the time. Slow, steady breath as you Bring movement into your body. Movement, awakening. Stretching, sighing, rolling to your side, and then to seated. Sitting in Sukhasana. Feeling this inner alignment, the inner stillness in the space, the lightness of the heart, and the clarity of the mind. We'll close with an Om together. Breathe in. Om. Hari Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste.